Hello guys and welcome back to our channel. Last week was an amazing week for us. We had the best week so far, almost 100% accuracy on all the instruments that we covered last week. So I hope you guys enjoyed some decent profits. So let's not waste any more time and jump off to the DXY. So as you can see on my chart, last week I was expecting DXY to go up and reach this imbalance zone after making a consolidation. The consolidation that it made here, it was a small one compared to the one that I was expecting. But in either case, our analysis was spot on. The direction was good. We didn't get a buy setup though, but so far so good. Now we hit this imbalance zone, and for this week I'm expecting consolidation here, one more move down, and then continuation towards the upside. This is my bias for DXY. I'm expecting this stop to be taken out maybe this coming week or the next one. But first we need this consolidation here to finish. Before we move on to EURUSD, I want to let you guys know that you can find the link to the previous analysis in the video description below. And also, while you're at it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, click the like, and share it with your friends. And jump in the comment section below and let us know if there are any other instruments that you would like us to cover in future streams, so we can take care of that. So don't forget to check the link in the description. You can find out our analysis from last week to see how it performed. And now let's head over to EURUSD and see what happened here. So as you can see, I was expecting on EURUSD more bearish continuation after a consolidation. We got a consolidation here, but it wasn't the one that I was expecting it to be. I was expecting here this level to be reached and then drop. Instead, the price started to drop without reaching that level. And in either case, the direction was good. So what I'm expecting for this week for EURUSD is another consolidation here for this last impulse up, one more move towards the upside, and then we'll analyze to see if we'll go down from here depending on the price action, or if we get a consolidation and move back up. But for now I'm going to be focusing on this consolidation and the break of this top here. If not, if the price decides to go down, leave it here because we don't have any sell setup and we don't want to get caught in any stupid trades. So wait for this consolidation, wait for this break of the top, and then we'll update you later on to see if we'll go down from here depending on the price action, or if we'll go and make a succession of higher highs. For pound USD last week, I was expecting similar to USD, a consolidation and then a drop. The drop came, but the consolidation didn't came the way we wanted it to come. So I was expecting here one more leg up before going back down. Instead, the price dropped without giving us that last leg in the correction. So for this week, I'm expecting here for pound USD a consolidation, one more move up, and similar to Euro USD, we'll update you later on to see if we will go down from here or continue to go up. But let's have a look on the daily as well. So on the daily here we have this big up impulse with a correction followed by another higher high, small pullback, higher high, even a smaller pullback here, and then we have here the top. And right now the price is consolidating, and on the daily I can see it making here a consolidation, drop one more time because this impulse is pretty strong here and it needs to correct. So that could give us a clear idea on what it can happen on the 4 hours. So let's move back on the 4-hour time frame. So like I was saying, wait for this price here to give you one more leg up to be safe, make a higher high here, and then look for your sell setups if they come. If not, like I said, it's very important to watch the price action, wait for consolidation, if the price gives you that, and then you can go for one more move towards the upside. But for now, let's focus only on this up wave, and we'll see where we're at when this pattern will unfold. For dollar yen, last week I was saying that this could be one of our trades of the week, and it was. Like I was saying, I was expecting a break of this top here, and the way it looks right now, you can see that it broke it. And at this moment in time, we can see that we have a new trend line here because we have a succession of two higher highs inside this area with a higher low. So what I'm expecting here is a consolidation, one more drop, and then we'll go back up and break this top here, maybe this top as well. The structure didn't change a bit. I'm still biased to the downside, but the way this is looking here, because we don't have a divergence on the MACD, I'm expecting here a crossover, another leg up to break this top. and then we will also have the divergence, and after this top would be taken out, we'll be looking for our sell setups. Until then, wait for this consolidation to finish here, and then look for your buy setups. It's a short-term buy setup. The bigger trend is towards the downside. Even though we are in a strong uptrend here, I'm pretty convinced that sooner rather than later we'll get a consolidation on the daily time frame, so that will have an impact on the 4 hours as well, and that's why I'm going to be focusing on the bearish move harder than on the buy setups. So for this week, wait for this consolidation to finish, like I said, wait for this top to be taken out, create a new higher high, and then look for your buy setups. I don't know if we'll break this top or not, but we have to look for some signals if that happens when the price reaches this level here that I highlighted for you guys. This one, if it breaks here, we need to pay close attention to the price action, and if we get a bearish reaction, then most likely we'll go into the sell setups, because like I said, on the daily we need a bigger consolidation, which means that the 4-hour time frame will be bearish in the medium term. For Australian dollar versus the US dollar, this was again a pretty good trade. We were saying last week that we expect a consolidation here and then a drop, and so far so good. This was close to 200 pips. So I hope you guys made great use of our analysis last week. So as things stand for Australian dollar versus the US dollar right now, well, as you can see, we broke this top that I was expecting it to be taken out. And right now I'm expecting here a consolidation and one more move towards the downside. You see we don't have any divergence here on the chart between these three legs here. So very important to watch this consolidation when it will be over. I'm expecting a crossover here soon. And when that happens, I'm going to be looking for my sell setups if we also get the price action by our side. If not, I'm going to leave it alone. But most likely this will happen. I'm going to be expecting this correction to unfold. One more break of this low, maybe take out this low as well. And then we'll see what happens. For USDCAD last week I was saying to you guys that I didn't like this pattern here because it was pretty corrective and it didn't give us too much information in regards to the next move. It was a 50-50 possibility, so when that happens we prefer to stay away, we prefer to have the odds on our side. So as things stand for USDCAD, you can see the price moved up, and I was saying that I'm gonna be looking for a sell setup only if we break this top here and then pull back. If that happens, then yes, I'm going to be looking for a buy setup, and as we speak, this pattern is developing at the moment. We still need a bit more bullish momentum in this wave here, but if you get a correction here, this is I think a good possibility for you guys to buy and aim for this trend line here, and at least to take half your profits, or if not, move your trade to break even, because here we can easily break through, correct again, and then we can be heading up, because on the USD CAD I'm looking on the bigger time frame for the bullish momentum to resume sooner rather than later. So this would be my bias for the coming week. For gold, if you remember, we did an analysis on Wednesday for gold, and I was saying that I'm going to be expecting the price to hit this area here and then make a reversal. And these are the drawings from last week, not from the Wednesday's analysis, but either so, last week I was saying, from, as you can see from the drawings on the chart, that I'm expecting the price to reach this zone. You see this yellow line here, and then I'm going to be expecting a reversal towards the upside. Okay, so we've reached this area here, and we also got a nice liquidity sweep here. As you can see, we made a consolidation. This went back down with the NFP news and then spiked up. So this was the liquidity sweep that we needed, followed by a strong impulse. And as things stand, wait for this consolidation and then go with your buy setups. I'm aiming for this top to be taken out, but it won't come in a straight line, so wait for a consolidation and then go with your impulse. Then we might correct a bit deeper here, then go back up, but the direction is towards the upside. I'm expecting this top to be taken out and make a new higher high inside this area. The bigger trend, as you know, is very bullish. So every setup that we get at this moment in time that it's inclined towards the upside, we'll go for it. For silver, last week, as you can see, I was expecting the price to reach this fair value gap area and then reverse towards the upside, and the analysis was spot on. So for the coming week, I'm expecting the price to start a move towards the upside, similar to gold. Wait here for a consolidation and then go with your wave up. We also have a trend line here that I'm expecting to be taken out, breached, and then if that happens, if you don't want to trade it here, if you want to be a bit safer, wait for this trend line to be broken and wait for consolidation, and this is your trade for you guys. Okay, so keep an eye on this possibility as well. If you get here consolidation, don't risk too much on it because it's pretty early to jump in right now. But even though, because the bigger trend is towards the upside, like I said, on gold, every buy setup we get, we'll take it. And if we are at the beginning, like we are in this case, I'm gonna be risking a small amount of my capital, and then when we'll break the trend line and get this consolidation, then I'm gonna be risking a bit more, close to 1% of the account on this trade. So keep an eye on it. For oil last week, as you can see, I was expecting the bullish momentum to continue. So far so good. The price went back up. We had a small drop here, which acted as a consolidation similar to this one. The price then went back up, made a new higher high, broke this area. We have some divergence on the MACD. So at this moment in time, if you guys want to buy it, if you're not in the trade from lower levels from here or from here or from here, I would advise you to not buy it, to not jump in, because we need a consolidation, a deeper consolidation here. We have a triple divergence on the MACD between these three tops. So what I'm expecting here is a pullback, and then we can go with our buy setup. The bigger trend is towards the upside, we know that, but we have to be patient. We don't have to jump in any trades. We also have a nice trend line here. So keep an eye on it. Even if it gets broken, don't panic, because that doesn't mean the trend will change. Like I said, the bigger trend is towards the upside. So keep an eye on this possibility. Wait for this consolidation to finish, wait for a deeper one, even though it breaks the trend line, doesn't matter, and then go with your buy setups. Okay, for natural gas last week, I was expecting the price here to make a consolidation and then head back up. Instead, the price corrected a bit deeper than I was expecting it to do. We didn't break this low. So we are still on the cards to make a move towards the upside. Let me delete the drawings. So for next week, wait for this consolidation to occur, a small one, and then you can go with your buy setup. I'm expecting this top to be taken out. Also this top here in the near future. So this is my bias for natural gas. S&P 500, for S&P and for all the indexes last week, I was expecting the price to enter consolidation phase, and I said that this is much needed for the bullish trend to continue and to be a healthy one. So if you let me delete the drawings here, you can see that our first target was reached, which was this imbalance zone. I mean, it almost got reached, it didn't, but we are very close to it. Let me zoom in a bit. So I'm expecting here this one to drop a bit more, consolidate again, and make another move towards the downside. So we got a small crossover here. This isn't enough. I'm expecting, like I said, I'm expecting one more move towards the downside, but first consolidation, drop, and then we'll see if we'll get our buy setup. Okay, so the consolidation will continue for next week as well. I'm not going to be expecting it to break the top. I'm going to be staying away from all the indexes for now because we don't have any clear setups, and we need a deeper pullback to occur here on the bigger time frame. Okay, so let this consolidation to unfold. Don't trade it and focus on something else. For NASDAQ, this also, I think this was our best trade for this week. We had like 500 pips in here. I was presenting to you guys these two possibilities, one of which unfolded. This one, I was expecting a drop from here to take out these lows. And as you can see from my arrows on the chart, the price respected our analysis. So this here was more than 500 pips, 550 pips. So this was a good one. I was also saying that this has a slightly chance to continue to go up and then drop from here, but in either case, like I said, I'm expecting a drop. So we had a nice drop here. So now let me delete the drawings and see what we have for next week. And in the coming week, we have this trend line here, and we can use it as a parallel channel inside this zone, because the way things are looking right now, I'm expecting this consolidation to continue, drop similar to the S&P. This isn't ready yet. We need something bigger here before we will go back up. So it looks most likely that it will be a corrective week as well for NASDAQ. A good level to watch will be this area here. We have a lot of frequency and liquidity on this level, so wait for the price to reach this destination, and then if you get a reaction, don't risk big, because this can also go a bit deeper, and look for your buy setups, but only if you get a reaction, and like I said, don't risk big on it. Okay, For Dow Jones last week, I was expecting similar to the other two, a consolidation, and as we speak, this one is developing like we anticipated. And for this week, I'm still expecting more continuation towards the downside, but it will be a messy pattern, continuing to make lower lows, pulling back deep, drop again before continuing to go back up. Okay, so let this structure to unfold first, wait for this corrective pattern to finish, and then we can look for our buy setups. I don't think they will be ready in the coming week, but in either case, like we all know, patience is very important here, so we have to wait for our best entry, for the price to give us the best reaction, and so on. For Nifty, I was saying in the previous week that I'm expecting the price to enter consolidation, and as it stands right now, this is happening as we speak. So more consolidation to follow for Nifty in the coming week. Ignore any sell setups, wait for your buy setups, still more room to go to the downside. We are here at an all-time high. We made here, this is the all-time high that I'm talking about. So we need for the price to cool down a bit, the bullish momentum to cool down, wait for this correction to unfold, and then go with your buy setups. Because I'm going to show you a previous example of what can happen. This is the best one that I can show you guys. You can see we have a strong bullish wave, and then look what happened. The correction eventually came, so that is why it's very important here to wait for this consolidation to finish, because it can take a while to develop and then go back up and take out the stops. So it might take a while here. If we get any sell setups along the way, we'll update you, but I won't recommend you to you guys to trade this one towards the downside as yet. Okay. Now let's head over to the crypto market and start off with Bitcoin. And as you can see last week, if you remember, I was saying that this will consolidate here, drop one more time, and then start a bullish wave followed by a consolidation. So the way things are looking right now, I'm expecting here, let me mark this top here because this is the top that I'm expecting it to be taken out. So as it stands right now, the price made a sharp move towards the upside after collecting this liquidity here, and most likely it will go back up, but there is also a possibility that this might be a bull trap and the price might drop again before heading back up. So again, patience required with Bitcoin, because like I said, we don't know yet. There is nothing clear on the pattern for now. On the long term, I'm expecting this one to go up towards the 34,000 level at least in the medium term, but first we need this consolidation to finish. We had a strong impulse, as you know, here, and as you can see. So this needs some time to rest before going back up. Okay, so again, implement some patience, wait for the price action to tell you the story, and then you can go with your trade without risking that big. For Ethereum, as you can see from the drawings on the chart last week, our analysis was again spot on. So as you can see, I was expecting the price here to correct, drop one more time, take out this low, collect the liquidity, and then head back up. So as we speak right now, the price is still messy. We are still in this range. Nothing changed that much for last week. So that's I'm a bit cautious with Bitcoin as well, because the way this is looking, it has some room to drop one more time and take out this low again, collect some liquidity. A good level to watch for me personally would be this one here, or a bit lower. I'm gonna make it a bit bigger. This is the area that I'm gonna be looking at for a potential reversal. So this will be the area that I'm gonna be looking for a reaction, which means that I'm gonna be leaving the price to do whatever it wants here, even if it goes lower a bit. Then I'm gonna be waiting for my impulse towards upside, consolidation, and then here we go. This is our trade towards the top. Okay, I'm expecting the 2K level to be taken out again. So this will be my target for Ether in the medium term. But first, like I said, we need to implement some patience and don't jump in any stupid trades. Okay. Last but not least, XRP. Like I was saying, everyone was panicking here with this wave up, and I was saying that this is good news that the price went up like that, because this is a good signal that the buyers are starting to get the grip on this market. So like I was saying, I was expecting the price to consolidate in the past 3 weeks. If you remember the past month, to consolidate here. I was also saying that I would love for it to pull back deep so we can buy it from a cheaper price, which would be better for us. And my bias hasn't changed for now. And the way this is looking, I'm still expecting the price here to make some messy moves, drop one more time, Still looking for this. This would be my first target, by the way, this one here. Then I have another one sitting around this area. So I'm going to be looking for these two zones to get a buy setup. We have to pay close attention here to don't get too excited if you see a move towards the upside, because even if this goes up, if it doesn't give you a setup, no need to trade it, even though this breaks the top, because like you know, the price will always give you a chance to enter if you're patient enough and make a good amount of money on any trade you take. So no need to rush the trade, no need to FOMO, and very important to have a lot of patience when trading. Okay, so with that being said, that should be all for this week. I hope you guys will have a profitable week ahead. And before we close the stream, I want to invite you guys again to hit that subscribe button. Also click the like button, because we will be sharing loads of educational content along the way. We also invite you guys to follow on our socials. So at the same time, if you have any requests for any pair or asset that you trade, feel free to mention it in the comment section below. We'll be looking at it. We'll analyze it for you guys in the coming stream. So with that being said, I wish all of you a happy trading week, a happy weekend, and see you on the next one.